Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Navaratri celebrations. Happy Navaratri to all. Every night we gather here to celebrate the Navaratri. So each night we're going to invite a goddess. We're going to connect to the divine qualities of goddess and then try to awaken them. And the program flow is we're going to start the program with the meditation, and then we also have Devi Bhagavatham Parayanam and discussion. So today's is day 1. We're going to celebrate Ma Sailaputri Devi's. We're going to connect with her energies. We're going to meditate. And Ma Sailaputri's divine qualities are inner strength, stability, and wisdom, my dear friends. Let's meditate together and connect to the divine energies of the Mother. Before we start meditation, may I know if anybody is new to meditation? Okay, if everybody knows meditation, we are doing Anapanasati meditation, where we focus on our natural breath. So everybody please close your eyes, clasp your fingers, cross your feet. And let us be with our natural breath. Take few deep breaths. Two or three few deep breaths. And relax your whole entire body.
சரிங்கம்மா. காட்சி பெருமிதம் 14வது திருமுறை.
Friends, can you all mute yourself? Let us relax each and every body part. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. Relax your head. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your chest. Relax your stomach. Relax your knees. Relax your foot. Relax your whole entire body. And just be with your breath. So friends, nature is a great healer. And to strengthen, to increase our inner strength, and to get the stability, let us all connect to mountains. Mountains has the power of stability, my dear friends. Let us all connect to Himalayas. Visualize Himalayas in your mind and try to connect with it. Mountains doesn't get affected by wind, rain, or anything. they have the power of stability. It does all connect to that power of stability and build the inner strength. Just be with your breath. You all might be going through life's challenges, my dear friends. Maybe you have health issues, or wealth, or relationships. Or you might be starting something new. To face any challenges of life, you need that inner strength. Let us connect to Ma Parayanam Devi and build this inner strength and stability. Today is day 1, Navaratri. Let us plant the seed for your new beginnings. Whatever you want to achieve. Might be health, wealth, or wisdom, or your relationship. Whatever you want to achieve. Could have resigned your job. You want to start a new business. You need that inner strength. The fears and doubts will be there. Start something new. Your mind will not be stable. Just connect to the energy of mountains and be stable. Surrender yourself to the divine. A white, calming light entering through your crown, traveling down your spine and filling every cell, grounding energy. Silently affirm, I walk my path with courage. I'm supported by the divine. state in your mind. I'm safe, I'm grounded, I'm strong like the mountain. would like to continue meditation, please continue. We're going to start Devi Bhagavata Parayanam in few minutes. You just continue your meditation and listen to it. Or if you want to come out of your meditation, please bring your palms together at your heart center. And let us all thank Ma Shailaputri Devi for blessing us with stability, courage, and balance. You place your hands on your eyes. And count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of your meditation with your hands. Okay, everyone, we're going to start Devi Bhagavata Parayana in few minutes. Before that, I would like to invite Rajini Dasaraja Garu to chant shloka from Saptapati. Rajini Dasaraja Garu. Can you please unmute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Swayam. Thank you, everybody. Srimatre Namaha. This is Sapta Sloki, which are the 7 slokas which have the essence of the whole Saptasati. Sri Durgaye Namaha. Ata Sapta Sloki Durga Shiva Uvacha. Devitvam Bhaktasulave Sarva Karya Vidayini Kalauhi Karya Siddhyartham Upayam Bruhi Yatnataha. Devi Uvacha. Shrunudevi Pravakshami Kalau Sarveshta Sadhanam Maya Tvayeva Snehenapyamba Stutihi Prakasyate. Om Asya Sri Durga Saptasloki Stotra Mantrasya Narayana Rishihi Anushtup Chandaha Sri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswatyo Devataha Sri Durga Prityardam Saptasloki Durga Pate Vinyogaha. Om Jnaninamapi Chetansi Devi Bhagavati Hisa Balada Krusha Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati. Durge Smrita Harasibhitamasesh Jantoho Swaste Ihi Smrita Matimativa Subham Dadasi Daridya Dukkha Bhayaharini Katvadanya Sarvopakara Karanaya Sadartha Chitta Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. शरणागत दीनार्ता परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहिनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते रोगानशेषान् अपहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयन्ति सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यमस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् इति श्री सप्तश्लोकी दुर्गा सम्पूर्णम् सर्वं श्री दुर्गा अर्पणमस्तु. Thank you.
Yep, thank you, Rajni Garu. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, friends, we are going to start Devi Bhagavatham Parayanam now. I would like to invite Kumari Garu. Yes.
Namaste everyone. Good evening to all. And if anyone is from here from India, good morning. Today we are going to start the Parayan of Devi Bhagavatam. What is Bhagavatam to the Vaishnavas? Devi Bhagavatam is for the Sattas. This exalts the role of feminine energy in this universe. And the universe is a playground for the Parashakti or the creator. So Sattas believe Parashakti is the creator. She adorns the form of Srujana Swarupa as the creator of the universe. As a protector, she adorns the form of Palana Swarupa, that is as a protector. And the time of destruction, she adorns the form of Rudrarupa. And today we are blessed to start the Parayan of this Adi Parashakti, the creator. She adorns many forms, especially although all the forms of worship for these 10 days, they manifested at different yugas. All manifested in Satya Yuga, but at different times. So, but in present day, in Kali Yuga, we worship all of them in these 10 days to absorb their qualities. Let us now bow down to the divine Shakti Nara Narayana and take the blessings of Saraswati Devi and Vyasa Maharshi. Let us connect with the energy of this Devi Bhagavatam, which we have been given a message to read, and our divine Sankalpa is to read it, understanding it, and practicing the principles that we gain from this. This Devi Bhagavatam consists of 18,000 slokas and was written by Maharishi Vedavyasa. Today is the first form of Devi that is worshipped as Shailaputri. She is the daughter of Himalayas. She represents emotional balance, strength, and self-respect. She is worshipped on the first day on Navaratri to help in the spiritual journey and awake in the spiritual journey. She carries Trishul, which symbolizes divine power, and lotus as purity, and she rides Nandi, the bull, which distorts a spirit of power. So let us imbibe these qualities as today's she is worshipped in this form. So let us connect to her and let us start this Parayana. Anyone has got any doubts or you need any clarification? If not,
We are good, Kumari Garu.
if
Thank
not, we'll start.
Yeah.
The first chapter of this Devi Bhagavatam, this book consists of 12 chapters. which are further divided into smaller sections. Now we are in the first book, the first chapter. So the big chapters are called as books. It's called as 12 books. And this was translated by Vijayananda into English. So the book that has been translated by Vijayananda, we have the opportunity to read it today. So let us all connect to this book, and each of us may get different message, different, you may understand things differently. That's okay, because each one's perception is different. And the Mother Goddess will be giving us whatever we need. So whatever comes our way, let us accept, understand, and move on. On the questions by Saunika and others. So all the Munis have gathered in Naimsaranya, and they're requesting Sutta to give us the knowledge. I meditate on the beginningless Brahma Vidya, who is Sarva Chaitanya Rupa, of the nature of all consciousness. So she is the all consciousness that is pervading all over the universe. May she stimulate our buddhi to the realization of that, or who stimulates our buddhi in different directions. So let her stimulate our buddhi to the realization of that. What is that? That is who we are. Who am I? The first and the last question always stands, who am I? So may she stimulate our buddhi to the realization of that. Saunika said, O highly fortunate Sutta, O noble Sutta, you are the best of persons. You are blessed in as much as you have thoroughly studied all the auspicious Puranas. So Saunika is asking Sutta, is praising him, is exalting his glory. He's saying, Sutta, you're noble, you're the best who can relay this story to us. You're blessed as much as you have thoroughly studied all the auspicious Puranas. O sinless one, you have gone through all the 18 Puranas composed by Krishna Dvaipayana. These are endowed with 5 excellent characteristics and full of esoteric meanings. So he's telling that you have already read all the 18 Puranas which have been composed by Krishna Dvaipayana, and you have understood their meanings and you have imbibed it. The characteristics are to make the mantras reveal to one's own self, to realize, to transfer to others the Shakti, force thereof, to prove the various manifestations of the several effects of thereof. So what are the characteristics? So the characteristics are to make the mantras reveal to one's own self. So we may be chanting mantras, but what is the goal of the mantras? Goal of mantras is to reveal to one's own self and to realize that we can transfer the Shakti to others, to prove the various manifestations of the several effects. So basically, the Shakti that we get from the reciting of the mantras, we have to use it for manifestations purposes. So manifestation that should be in tune with the universal good. Excuse me, friends, I'm trying to give whatever I understand. If you think differently, please do not hesitate to say so. So until now it's okay. Shall we continue? O sinless one, since no one is responding, I presume it's okay to continue.
Yes,
O
please.
sinless one, it is not that you have read them like a parrot, but you have thoroughly grasped the meaning of them, all as you have learned them from Vyasa himself. So Sutta learned directly from Vyasa, the son of Satyavati. Now it is our good merits that you have come at this divine, holy, excellent, by Viswasan Kshetra, free from any defects of the Kali age. O Sutta, these munis are assembled here, are desirous to hear the holy Purana Samhita, that yields religious merits. So he's asking Sutta to hear the holy, that people are waiting here to hear the Purana Samhita, that yields religious merits. So describe this to us with your mind concentrated. O all-knowing Sutta, live long and be free from the threefold sorrows of existence. O highly fortunate one, narrate to us the Purana equivalent to the Vedas. O Sutta, those people that do not hear the Puranas are certainly deprived by the Creator, though they have apparently the organ of hearing, the power of tasting, the sweet essence of words, because the organ of hearing is gratified then and then only when it hears the words of the wise men. Just the organ of taste is satisfied then and then only when it tastes the 6 kinds of rasas, flavors, or shadruchis, sweet, sour, pungent, bitter, salty, and stringent tastes. This is known to all. The serpents that are void of the organ of hearing are enchanted by sweet music. Then why should we not those persons that have the organs of hearing and are averse to hear the Puranas be thrown under the category of the deaf? Is telling Sutta so to give them the knowledge of the Puranas, and he is praising him, saying that we are blessed with the sense of hearing, sense of taste, and so why can't we use these faculties to hear these Puranas? So unless we taste something, we will not feel the taste of all the shadruchis, or the 6 senses of taste, the sweet, sour, bitter, like that, 6 of them are there. And like that, ears are for hearing. So the ears are meant to hear the holy stories. O Somya, hence all these Brahmins, being distressed with the fear of the Kali, have come here to this Naimisaranya, eager to hear attentively the Puranas, and are staying here with this one object. Time must be spent away anyhow or other. Those that are fools while away their time in sports and other evil practices, and those that are learned pass away their time in meditating on the sastras. But these sastras are too vast and very varied. They contain jalpas, debates or warnings, discussions to win over the opposite party, vadas, or sound doctrine to arrive at just conclusions, and various atavadas, explanations and assertions. recommending Vidhis to persist by stating the good arising from its proper observance and evils arising from its omission, and also by adducing historical instances for its support, praise, and eulogies, and filled with many arguments. And amongst these Shastras, again, the Vedas is the Sattvic, the Mamasas are the Rajasic, and Navya Shastras are Hetuvadas, are the Tamasic ones. So the Shastras are varied. Similarly, the Puranas are of three kinds, Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. O Soumya, one of gentle appearance, you have recited those Puranas endowed with 5 characteristics and full of many narratives. Of these, the 5th Purana, equivalent to the Vedas, and with all of the good qualities, the Bhagavata yields dharma and kama, religion and desire, gives liberation to those who desire for emancipation, and is very wonderful. You mentioned that this before, but ordinarily you did not dwell on this specifically. Now these Brahmins are eager to hear gladly this divine auspicious Bhagavata, the best of the Puranas. So kindly describe this in detail. So they're saying that we have all the Puranas, all the Vedas, but everything, all these are very long and not easy, and they all have discussions or arguments and some vidhis to follow, which is difficult for the ordinary man. So now you have said Bhagavata is the best of all, and that and yields dharma and kama, religion and desires. So, and liberation for those who seek it. So now we request you to give us this knowledge. They're still continuing praising him, O knower of Dharma. By your faith and devotion to your Guru, you have become Sattvic and have thoroughly known the Puranas, Samhitas, spoken by Vedavyasa, omniscient one. Therefore, it is that we have heard many Puranas from your mouth, but we are not satisfying, as the Devas are not satisfied with the drinking of the divine nectar. Although we have heard all these Puranas from you, but we are not satisfied. Like even the gods, after they drink the divine nectar, they are not satisfied. Likewise, even we are thirsty for more. O Sutta, fire to the nectar, even as the drinking of nectar is quite useless in giving mukti. Even if you're drinking the Amrita or nectar or the divine nectar, it does not give mukti. But hearing the Bhagavata gives instantaneous mukti from the samsara or round of birth and death. O Sutan, we perform thousands and thousands of yajnas for the drinking of the nectar, that is Amrita, but never we got the full peace. We have done so much to get the Amrita. In spite of that, there is no peace. The reason being that yajnas lead to heaven only. On the expiry of the period of punya, good merits, the heavenly life ceases, and in one is expelled as if it were from heavens. So the reason being the yajnas only lead us to heaven. Until you have the good deeds, you are kept in heaven. And once the good deeds are over, or you exhausted your bank balance, you are pushed again to the earth. Thus, incessant sojourns in this wheel of samsara, the constant rounds of births and deaths, this never ends. O knower of everything, thus without jnana, knowledge, wisdom, mukti never comes. So he says, as we fall into the cycle of birth and death, there's no end to this until we get the pure knowledge. So, mukti never comes without knowledge. So, describe the holy Bhagavata, always beloved of the muktas, mumukshas, those that desire mukti, the secret work yielding liberation, holy and full of sentiments, ras. Thus ends the first chapter of the first skanda on the questioning about the Purana by Sunaka and other rishis in the Mahapurana Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, which consists of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Vedavyasa. Okay, friends, do you have any other points to pitch in? Always they're saying that although we have heard the Puranas from you and other scriptures from you, but still our thirst is not quenched. Like even the divine nectar does not quench the Devas' desire or their wants. Likewise, even we are waiting to hear the Devi Bhagavatam from you. So shall we move on to the second chapter?
Sure, Tanvi.
Sutta said, I am highly fortunate. I consider myself blessed and I am purified by the Mahatmas, high persons. And Sutta is saying, I'm blessed and I consider to be purified by even the higher souls. Inasmuch as I am questioned by them about the highly meritorious Purana, famous in the Vedas, I will now speak in detail about this Purana, the best of the Agamas, and approved by all the Vedas and the secret of all the Shastras. So, in other words, he's saying that this Devi Bhagavatam, the best of the Agamas, and approved by all the Vedas as the secret of all the Shastras. This contains the secret of all Shastras. So, O Brahmins, I bow down to the genetic lotus feet. I know in the three lokas of the Devi Bhagavati, praised by Brahma and the other Devas, Vishnu, Mahesha, and others, meditated always by the Munindras, and which the yogis contemplate as the source of liberation. Now he's bending down to the Devi, who is praised by Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, and they always meditate on her. And the Munindras also meditate on her, and the yogis contemplate on her glory as their source of liberation. Today, I will devotedly describe in detail and in plain language that Purana, which is the best of all the Puranas, which gives the prosperity and contains all the sentiments, the rasas that a human being can conceive, the Srimad Bhagavatam. Now he is prepared to narrate the Purana or the Devi Bhagavatam. May that highest primal Shakti, who is known as Vidya in the Vedas, who is omniscient, who controls the innermost of all, who is skilled. So, highest, she's the highest force, that is the Shakti, who's known as Vidya in the Vedas. She's omniscient, that means she's all knowing, and she controls the innermost knot of all the attachment to the world, who cannot be realized by the wicked and the vicious. So the wicked minded and the evil minded people cannot recognize her. But who is visible to the Munis in their meditation? May that Bhagavati Devi give me always the buddhi fit to describe the Puranas. So this Devi who gives darshan to the Munis in their meditation, may that Devi give all the buddhi fit to describe the Purana. That's what he's requesting Mata, to give him all the buddhi, to give the all knowledge that he know, and narrate it to the people, to the Munis that are waiting to hear from him. Or call to my mind, the mother of all worlds, who creates this universe, whose nature is both taking gross, practical point of view, and unreal, taking the real point of view. She's who creates this universe. She's the creator of this universe, who is the who is both. She's the whole universe. Sometime she's a part of the universe. So that means she's all prevalent. And if you say she's in the universe, you may want to see it somewhere. But if you don't see it in the place that you're looking for, you may think she's not there. But in other words, he says she's present and not present. Preserves and destroys by her rajasic, tamasic, and sattvic qualities. And in the end, resolves all those into herself and plays alone in the period of dissolution. At this line, I remember my mother of all the worlds. It is commonly known that Brahma is the creator of this universe. All that we know, yes, Brahma is the creator of the universe. And the knowers of the Vedas and Puranas say so. But they also say that Brahma is born of the navel lotus of Vishnu. Thus, it appears that the Brahma cannot create that independently. Again, Vishnu, from those navel lotus of Brahma, is born. Lies in yoga sleep on the bed of Ananta, the thousand-headed serpent, in this time of Pralaya. So how can we call Bhagavan Vishnu, who rests on the thousand-headed serpent, Ananta, as the creator of the universe? So Puranas say Brahma is the creator of the universe, but Brahma is supposed to have been born from the navel of Vishnu. So that's why the Vishnu cannot create the universe. And again, Vishnu is born from the lotus of Brahma. So even Vishnu is also not independent. And he rests on the thousand-headed serpent Ananta. So who is the creator of the universe? Again, the refuge of Ananta is the water of the ocean. Ekamya, a liquid cannot rest without a vessel. So I take a refuge of the mother of all beings. Again, the refuge of Ananta in the water of the ocean. So even the Vishnu is taking the help of Ananta, Adiseshu, and lying on the ocean. A liquid cannot rest without a vessel, so I take refuge of the mother of all beings. So he says, neither Brahma nor Vishnu can be considered as the creators, but since they are not independent, they're dependent on the other. So now he's taking refuge in the mother, universal mother, who resides in as the Shakti. So what is Shakti? Shakti is nothing but energy. Energy can be any form. It can be in the light, sound, water, anything can be Shakti. So she may take any form, and she is in every form. So he's taking her blessings, Shakti, of all, and thus is the supporter of all. I fly for refuge onto that Devi who was praised by the Brahma while resting on the navel lotus of Vishnu. So at a time, Brahma also was praising her while resting on the lotus from Vishnu. O Minis, meditating on that Maya Devi who creates, preserves, and destroys the universe, who is known as composed of the three gunas and who grant mukti. I now describe the whole of the Puranas. Now you all better hear. So he says, Maya Devi who creates, preserves, and destroys the universe. And she is composed of all three gunas and who also grants mukti. So he's taking refuge in her, and with her knowledge, he is going to narrate the Devi Purana. The Purana Srimad Bhagavata or Devi Bhagavat is excellent and holy. 18,000 pure slokas are contained in it. Bhagavan Krishna Vaipayana has divided this Purana into 12 auspicious skandhas and 318 chapters. 20 chapters compose the first skandha, 12 chapters in the second skandha, and 30 chapters in the third skandha, 25 chapters in the fourth skandha, and 35 in the fifth, 31 in the sixth, 40 in the seventh, 24 in the eighth, 50 chapters in the ninth, 13 in the 10th, 24 in the 11th, and 14 chapters are contained in the 12th skandha. So there are 12 skandhas. He's calling them as skandha, but at the beginning of the person who translated this has said book. So he's named it as book, and here Sutta is calling as skandha. Thus, Mahatma Vedavyasa has divided this Bhagavata Purana into so many skandhas and into so many chapters, and that the number of verses in 18,000 is already stated. That is denominated as Purana, which contains the following 5 characteristics. So why this is called as a Purana? Because creation of the universe, the secondary creation, dynasties, and Manvantaras, and the description of Manus and other kings. So this is called as Purana because this denominated as Purana, which contains the following 5. This has got the 5 characteristics. The characteristic of creating the universe and the secondary creation. There are dynasties involved in this. There are Manvantaras that were involved, and the description of the Manus and the other kings. So because this has got all the 5 characteristics, This is also called as a Purana. Shiva is beyond Prakritic attributes. So Shiva is above nature, eternal and omnipresent. He is eternal, he has no death or birth, and he is omnipresent. She is without any change and immutable. There is no change and she cannot be mutated. Unattainable by yoga. So with yoga, you cannot reach. She is the refuge of the universe and her nature is Turiya Chaitanya. But she's the only place where everyone can go and take shelter or seek help. And her nature is Turiya Chaitanya. Turiya means always changing. Mahalakshmi is her Sattvic Shakti, Saraswati her Rajasic Shakti, and Mahakali is her Tamasic Shakti. She's got three forms. The Sattvic Shakti is Mahalakshmi, and Rajasic is Saraswati, and Tamasic is Mahakali. All these are feminine forms. The assuming of bodies by these three Shaktis for the creation of the universe is denominated as saga, creation. So the three Shaktis taking their bodies, in the universe, as named as creation or saga by the high soul persona Mahapurusha. So the highest soul, that is Mahapurusha, or the creator, or the source, the ultimate source, or Mahapurusha, skilled in Shastras, and thus for the resolution of these three Shaktis into Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, for the creation, preservation, and destruction of this universe is denominated in this Purana. So the three Shaktis and Trimatas, that is Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Kali, and Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. All the three forces are present in this. The description of the kings of the solar and lunar dynasties and the families of Hiranyakashipu and others is known as the description of the lineage of kings and their dynasties. So even the mention of all the kings and their dynasties are also part of this Purana. The description of Swayambhuva and other Manus and their ruling period is known as Manvantaras. The description of Swayambhuva and other Manu and their ruling periods is known as Manvantaras. So, like one, the Manu rules, that period is called as one Manvantara. And the description of their descendants is known as the description as families. Thus, these are the 5 characteristics in the Puranas. O best of Munis, all the Puranas are endowed with these 5 characteristics. Shall we hold here? Or can we complete till the end of second chapter?
కంటిన్యూ చేయండి కుమారి గారు.
Okay. So is Mahabharata written by Vedavyasa, characterized by these 5 things. This is known as the fifth Veda and Itihasa. In this are something more than 1 lakh slokas. Saunaka said. So even Mahabharata was written by Vedavyasa, and this was also characterized by these 5 qualities: creation of the universe, secondary creation, then mention of dynasties and manvantras, and the description of the Manus and other kings. So now Saunaka is saying, O Sutta, what are those Puranas and how many verses are contained in each? So Saunaka is asking Sutta, what are the other Puranas and how many verses are contained in each Purana? Speak all those in detail in this holy Kshetra. So he's saying, speak all those in detail in this holy Kshetra. That's the holy place of Naimisaranya. We, the residents of Naimisaranya, are all very eager to hear this. Why we call ourselves as the residents of this Naimisaranya? You will realize then that no other place exists in this Kali age for hearing the holy discourses of religion. When we were afraid of the Kali age, Brahma gave us Manomaya Chakra wheel and has said to all of us, follow this wheel, go after it, and the spot where the felly of the wheel will become, then so as to break and will not go further. So we are here in Naimisaranya, and this is a holy place. Why this is a holy place? When they were afraid of Kali age, Brahma gave them Manomaya Chakra. And that's all even we are as humans bestowed with that. Follow this wheel, go after it as far as it goes, and when it breaks and it will not go further, that country is the holy place. And Kali will never be able to enter there. So that's how they followed that Manomaya Chakra, and wherever that came to a standstill, that's where they stopped, and that they considered the holy place. And this is where Kali cannot enter. Kali will never be able to enter here. You all better remain there until the Satya age comes back. Thus, according to the saying of Brahma, we have got orders to stay here. On hearing the words of Brahma, we went out quickly, keeping the wheel go on, our object being to determine which place is best and holiest. When we came here, the felly of the wheel became thin and shone before my eyes. Hence, this Kshetra is called Naimis. It is the most sanctifying place. So, this is where the wheel became weak, and that's where it stopped. That's the place they chose as per Brahma's advice. Kali cannot enter here, hence the Mahatmas, Munis and Siddhas, terrified by the Kali age, have followed me and restored to this place. We have performed yajnas with Purodasa, clarified butter as is offered in oblation to fire, where no animals are sacrificed. Now we have no other important work to do except to pass our time here until the arrival of Satya Yuga. So they were advised to stay in this Naimisaranya until the arrival of Satya Yuga. So what should they how do they kill their time? So they say they have no better task than to listen to this Purana. O Sutta, we are extremely fortunate in all respects that you have come here. So they're saying they're fortunate. Here to purify us today by narrating to us the names of the Puranas equivalent to the Vedas. O Bodhara heads. O Sutta, you are also a learned orator. We too are ardent listeners. with no other works to bother our heads, narrate to us today the auspicious holy Bhagavad Purana. O Sutta, long blessings to you. We have heard that in the most sanctifying Purana, narrated by Maha, Maharshi Vaipayana, all about dharma, religion, and artha, wealth, and kama, desire, are duly described, as well as the capturing tattva and liberation are also spoken of. O Sutta, our desires are not satisfied the more we hear of those beautiful holy words. Now describes to us the highly pure Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, where all the Leelas, the dramatic acts of the mother of the three worlds, purifying the sins and adorns all the qualifications, and described by as yielding all the desires, like the Kalparuksha, the celestial tree, yielding all desires. Thus ends the second chapter of the first skanda on the description of the Puranas. The Mahapurana Srimad Devi Bhagavatam of 18,000 verses by Maharshi Vedavyas. So now they have requesting Sutta to narrate to them the Devi Purana. Although he has already given the knowledge of the other Puranas to them, but they're still thirsty for more knowledge. So they want to hear Devi Purana, and they're in Naimisaranya with a purpose, because when the Kali was raging, they were asked to go follow the Manomaya Chakra and stop wherever that chakra takes them, and that led to the Naimisaranya, and that became their place, and they have to stay here until the Satya Yoga comes. So friends, I try to do my best with the knowledge, with what I could understand. So if you want to discuss any points on this.
Thank you, Kumari Garu.
Thank you.
Very wonderful, Parayanam. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I don't know if I heard this right. This is Simi again. Very nice, Para and Kumali, Garu. Really appreciate it. So you were saying about kind of like what I gathered is when we talk about creation, we always think about Brahma. But
Yes,
really, it's not Brahma because Brahma is from Vishnu's.
navel.
Right, and then vice versa. So ultimately, it's the energy or Shakti
Yeah,
that is the ultimate creator. And
yes.
one other thing, I don't know if I heard this right, I noted it down.
Mhm.
You say the Shakti does not mutate. Is that what I heard? Is that the word I heard? Or maybe not. That's what I heard.
She, yeah, I mean, the original Shakti is pure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like the sun, it has its own energy. It's got Shakti, but it
Mm-hmm.
is getting its energy from the um, cosmic sun.
Right.
So, like that, the Shakti is pure and it contains all the characters. But if you take water, water has got Shakti. It's got water energy.
Mm-hmm.
Light has got its own energy, right? So
Mm-hmm.
these are all taking different forms of energy, but no energy is the same, right?
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. I see. So basically, the core is
What I
energy.
understood is
Mm-hmm.
the original Shakti remains as is, but whatever is the subordinate creations that are going on, so they take different energies. So whatever energy they take, that becomes their nature, isn't it?
Right. I see so that I did hear then, right? It said the
Yes.
original Shakti cannot be
Cannot be
mutated.
mutated. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. I thought that was interesting when I heard that.
Yeah.
So thank you for discussing
Yeah,
that.
because the source, think of the source. We have the universe, and there are so many galaxies, and in that so many solar systems. In that we have one of the uh, planets. Like that, there's so many in the universe, right? But each one have their own energy. Even in we as human beings, we have so much of different energy
Right.
during different phases of the day.
Right.
So, but from where are we getting this energy? But we consider our direct source as sun. But sun in turn is getting from the galactic central sun, and the galactic central sun is getting from the cosmic sun.
Got it.
So
Thank
yeah, so I mean, energy is a whole thing, whether that has been creating Vishnu or Brahma, whoever, or water, sun, moon, whatever. But the original Shakti is energy. That's all. We cannot name it. Shakti,
Well,
that's all.
yes, beautiful explanation. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank
It
you.
just struck me when you were reading it. Those are the couple of things that kind of stood out for me.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was a nice discussion actually, because we say Shakti, we always thinking in the divine goddess form, right? The Shakti is energy.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
So the energy is being used for manifesting different things. So the original Shakti is Shakti. That's all.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Simi. Thank you, Kumari Garu.
Thank you.
Friends,
Shall
anyone
we
else has any
close?
questions? Yeah, if nobody has any questions, we can meet.
Yes.
You know, meet tomorrow.
Yeah. Can we just connect 2 minutes in the Shakti, that is the universal Shakti, the original Shakti. Just I mean, think of the sun. From the sun, think of the galactic central sun. From the galactic central sun to the cosmic sun, or the cosmic source of energy. Indirectly, we are getting all energy from that source. In whichever way you want to anchor it, either through your Sahasrara, through the top of your head, or through your heart chakra, or behind your head, the pineal gland. Whichever you choose to. Just couple of minutes, just connect to that energy. Let us pay a great thank you to Vedavyasa, who was instrumental in writing this Bhagavatam, and Vijayananda, Swami Vijayananda, who has taken the trouble to narrate it to English, and we are blessed to have it in our hands today, unconditionally. And to the Navaratri energies, either it may be a Dasmahavidyas, or Navadurgas, or Astalakshmis, in whichever form they are. Let us connect to them. Let us take their strength, knowledge, and their energy. Let us bow down to them, touch their divine feet. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this wonderful satsang,
Thank you so much, Kumari garu.
for bringing this together.
Thank you so much, Kumari garu, for Parayana, and thank you, friends.
Sorry,
for
my
joining us.
voice may be a little wavering today. I was on fast. So, yeah.
No, it was just perfect, Kumari Garu. It's amazing. Thank you so much. When you were speaking, there was so much energy.
Thank
You
you.
didn't move. So absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Swami,
so
for the
much.
meditation. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. See you all tomorrow, and let us connect to Brahmacharani Devi. And tomorrow we'll meditate and we'll continue our Parayana.
Thank
See
you.
you all tomorrow, friends.
Thank you.